Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down here for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. Makes a nice move there. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion was just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
It's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Cowboys with 1st and 10 here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Makes a quick catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Off target and incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver in motion now. On the toss play, runner moving left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass this time. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Cowboys. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back in motion now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, dropped the ball to 44.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Makes a quick grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes a tackle and picks up nice yards.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at midfield. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him.
Touchdown, Cowboys. This quarterback on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Cowboys will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Here's a carry for the fullback. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach when he said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He finds the running back in the flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense will come to the line, needing less than a yard to convert here on third down from the 20. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Cowboys are on the move here. A quick throw out left, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
Oklahoma State, 28, South Carolina, 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They feed the fullback this time. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Caught quickly. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a...
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They finally corral him at the 1. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the result is going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on 4th down. They're just 1 for 4. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So